Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys? I'm not sure if anybody is here yet. I'm a couple minutes late getting into the stream. I also can't really post that I'm live because I have no idea where my phone is. Yeah, I spend most of my day just kind of hiding my stuff from all my kids because they just love to be like grabbing my phones and playing games and just doing all kinds of stuff. So whenever I have a chance to get it and stuff it away somewhere, I will do that. But I do it so quickly that then I forget where I went and stuffed that stuff away. So I might, oh, you know what I could do? I could do the find my iPhone thing. I wonder if we could do that. Oh, okay. Not with the broken computer. Okay, I got really excited. Wow, there's actually three of you in here. Hi. Oh, looks like Jordan's here. Hello. How's it going? Yeah, you left a comment in my last video, so I think you had some like updates on your script. I'm excited to hear it. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, so I'm wondering, I really want to do that like find my phone thing. So I think maybe during the first sprint we do, I'll look for my phone. Let's see. Hi, how are you doing? Oh my gosh. SM Ashwin. How do I is it Ashwin? It's pretty. Hi. Let's see. Okay. I'm excited to see people like in when I start. I'm like always so nervous too. The last couple streams, it's like I'm just talking to myself. This feels so weird. So it's nice to have like people like, here to hang out. What are you guys gonna be working on? Oh, that's good. I always feel so nervous saying people's names because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna mispronounce this and they're gonna be offended at me. So I'm glad I didn't butcher your name. It's really pretty. I like that. Rewriting. Oh, that's good. What draft are you on right now? Oh, you're rewriting the entire series? Like, are you just on like a second draft or you've decided to scrap everything from the last, like the previous drafts and just start over again? Okay. I really want to figure out where my phone is. And I also like came in here. I'm super tired today. My kids woke up super early and I came in because they were looking for this stuff. I was supposed to bring Bluey, which is their stuffed animal. I did not know this was like a Disney character until today. I thought it was just a random stuffed animal that I bought them. And apparently it's a show. But they won't go to bed without their Bluey. And I came into my office to see if it was here. And I fell asleep in my chair. Woke up with like 10 minutes to get ready for the stream. Good. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Scrap everything and start over again. So is this a good thing, or is this because I know that you had a problem with your, I think it was final draft the last time that you were, we did a stream, you had mentioned that you had been able to save everything and you lost a lot of the work. Is that because of that, or have you just decided that you're going to make a bunch of changes and you just want to do a rewrite? Sorry, okay. So I should probably explain. I have to put the webcam like right in front of the computer, so I can't. Oh my God, I'm such a goofball. What is wrong with me? I'm still learning how to do this whole live streaming thing, and I'm always reading the comments on the screen, just like you're seeing it, even though they're like right to the side. I don't have to bob and weave like a weirdo trying to read your comments on the screen. I can just read them on the side. That's anyways, let me read your comment. Ooh. Okay, so I personally love Faye. I actually have a tattoo of a fairy. I have a fairy picture, like a whole corner over here that's all dedicated to like the Fae. But werewolves are quite interesting. You could always write like a story where like, I don't know, they like mingle or something. Oh, that's good. That's awesome. You know, sometimes that can happen. Like if you're, I mean, I know that when I get back next month to writing my novel, like this thing is just a freaking train wreck. Like it is, dumpster fire doesn't even describe it. Like this is after the dumpster fire when you're just like sifting through the ash and it's so awful that you just like want to set ash on fire again or something. I don't know. It's so bad. It is so freaking bad. Like there's literally parts where I'm first of all, I'm so many thousands words. I don't even know how many thousands of words, and I'm barely into act two. And I have like enough words for like a freaking book. I keep changing people's names. I keep changing how two characters will meet. I've since putting this book away and working on my scripts. I've decided to completely change like a relationship dynamic and how two people meet and like how like where they live in relation to each other. And instead of starting over, I just really don't want to do that because I would just really want to be able to say I finished my draft and I don't want to just throw away 2 years worth of work. So every time I make a change, I just put a note at the top that says, this is what is going to be different from here on out. And then I just keep writing as if the entire book had that change in it. So when I eventually go to do the first round of edits for Behind the Red Door, like it's not even going to be like edits. It's going to be a completely different, like I'm going to have to rewrite it all, and I could start that now because I know how many things are changing, but I just really don't want to do that because I feel like I'm throwing away work, even though I know I'm not going to keep it anyways. I don't know if that's making any sense. That is. I mean, I was even almost saying, like, what if you had like like a fairy fall in love with a werewolf or something? But I'm wondering if that's been done and how that would work, like how that would actually like physically work. But like that could be a thing. I don't know. I'm not really like I love fairies, but I'm just starting 36 years old and I'm just starting to really get into fantasy books a little bit more and just kind of dip my toe because I always just kind of read one type of book and never really read outside of that. So I haven't read a lot of actual like fantasy. So I don't really know how some of these things would work, but I don't know. The romantic in me is like, well, what if like the fairy fell in love with a werewolf, and how are they going to be together? Because he's a werewolf and she's a fairy. I don't know. Oh no, it's funny. That's awesome. Yeah. So, I don't know. Are you guys going to be doing Camp Nano? Are you guys going to be doing Camp NaNoWriMo? That's good. Hey, you never know. So that's how ideas happen. They start with just like a small little spark, and then you can figure it out. I don't know. You know, I think it's because you're like I feel like it's you'll come up with a name just because you need a name, and it takes a while. I feel like sometimes for like the character's name to really like come to you. Like with my first like my script that I'm working on right now, before my character's name was Rebecca, it was Jane. And I don't know why. I think it was just because I needed a name, so I just needed her Jane, and I was like, whatever, like she's just gonna be called Jane, and that did not work. And then I just thought of the name Rebecca, and I was like, oh, her name's Rebecca. Like that's why nothing else seemed to fit because my character is Rebecca. Like no other name will ever suit this character because she is that name. So ooh, that could work. That could work. But also that could also like lead to like the problem is that, you know, you they can fall in love with somebody else that's like different from them because you know it's good to like fall in love with people that are different from you and have relationships. But then, you know, how can you actually be can a werewolf actually be with a fairy? But they love each other because of who they are as like, you know, not really people because he's a werewolf and she's a fairy, but you get what I'm saying. They love them for who they are and not what they are. But then it's, you know, it's so sad because can they ever truly be together? That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, the problem I was having when I first started naming my characters for my book was that everybody had such similar names. Like it was Lexi. Oh my God, do I even remember? I haven't read like written for this book in so long. It was like Lexi and her best friend was Allie, and then I don't even remember what they named their other best friend because I keep wanting to say Mikey, but that's because the character is based on my best friend in high school and his name was Mikey. But I went with something else. What did I go with? It was Casey. That's right. It was Casey. So I was like, wait a minute. I don't know if this can work because I can't have an Allie, Lexi, Allie, and Casey, and Miranda. They're all best friends. So I don't know if so far those are the names. I don't know if I'm going to end up changing them or not in the future, but in future like drafts, because it is a little weird. I don't know if I can have everybody's name end in like an E. So yeah, so I don't know what you guys are going to be. Are you guys both going to be writing, it sounds like, during these sprints? I don't know what I really want to do. Oh, okay. So yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I asked you guys a question and I was like, I'm not sure what I am and I'm not sorry about. Okay, that's right. Okay. So Ashlyn, you are doing camp and Jordan was not. Gotcha. Nice. Just MC. Just like MC until their name comes. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm really excited for camp. Like I have not actually written a word all year long, like at all this entire year. I'm shocked that it's even coming to be April right now because I'm very busy. I'm just really busy. Like I have my kids and my full-time job and my husband and my business and like then all of these things like they pile up so much that the one thing that keeps getting pushed aside is writing. And all I really have to do is work on is, I need to start revisions for my script. And then that's a really scary thing because once I start doing the revising and it starts getting better, then I have to figure out what I'm going to actually do with it. And that's a little intimidating. So I feel like I've been putting aside or like pushing down the road starting my edits because I don't really like I don't want to have to deal with what I'm going to actually do with it once it's like, okay, I can't edit this anymore. Like this is as good as it's going to get. Now I have to actually do something with it and I just like don't want to deal with that. So I'm just not going to write. That I get legit just really, really busy. So I'm really excited for camp because it's really pushing me to be more writing productive because I do miss having that time, like really being a part of the writing community instead of just like watching other people do it. Because it got to the point where when I'm not writing, I'm just not watching writing videos. And then I feel sad because I'm not watching writing videos. So I'm super, super excited. So, yeah, so I'm just happy. So let's see. See, that's kind of what I'm planning on doing right now is just like, I've got like my little, I don't think you can see it. This is just kind of where I toss a bunch of like my planning stuff. I have a cubby for it, but I like to do planning stuff. Like I put stickers together with my kids and they help me figure out what stickers I'm going to use. So it's Tuesday and we normally do it on Sundays and I haven't had a chance to do my planner yet. So I'm just going to, I think, just do some planning this time and then figure out what I need to do for camp. I think I figured out, I was talking to my friend Sylvia earlier today, and I think I kind of worked out how I want to do it because for the first time ever, I'm going to work on both projects. So, because I was writing my novel and then I stopped writing my novel, put that aside in December of 2019 because I was like, oh, it's only going to take me a month to write the entire script. Like, it'll be fine. A year later, I finished it. So I haven't written anything. I haven't even looked at my novel since December of 2019. And so I'm really excited to start writing my novel again, but I also need to work on edits on my script. So I think I'm going to do, the plan is to do both. And so the way that the NaNoWriMo website says to calculate your word count if you're writing a script is to figure you're going to do 250 words for every page. So my goal is to write, like I'm saying write 15,000 words, but it is I am just editing, but I'm kind of going to be doing rewrites on it too. So I think I am going to kind of print it and then just start over. And if I'm keeping it, I'm going to have to actually physically like type out all the new words or like copy and paste or something. But it is going to be a new document, I think, is kind of what my goal is. And so, yeah, so that's the plan, is I'm going to do like 15,000 words roughly for my rewrites / like kind of edit for my script, and then add 15,000 words to my book. So I think the way I want to kind of do it is 30 minutes in the morning, I can write for the novel. And then throughout the day, I can work on my script. And then at night, do like another 30 minutes of sitting down. And that should be able to get me my 1,000 words. I should definitely be able to get 1,000 words for the novel every day if I do it that way. Or no, I don't need 1,000 words. I need 500 words. That's right. I don't know what I'm doing with my life, you guys. Yeah, no, I just need 500 words. Like, it feels so much more doable when you just tell yourself, like, oh, I just need 500 words. But I think, yeah, so if I can't get them all during the morning, then I'll write again in the afternoon or in the evening, and then throughout the day, because I do work from home. And so the script, I feel like, since it's a rewrite, would be a little bit easier for me to work on in little like spurts throughout the day, like a couple minutes during my break, or come back up a few minutes early on my lunch if I'm waiting for a customer to do consent on a call or something. Because there's a part like at the end of because I do sales, so like when I have to send my agreement to people and then they spend forever reading it and asking 1,000 questions, when I'm just waiting for them to read it and come in with their 1,000 questions, I can be like writing a couple changes or something. I don't know. I've never edited, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, that's okay. It's okay. I'm like the worst when it comes to typing in comments. So you're doing the what is that called? Like the, oh, I forget the name of that challenge where you want to write 1,000,000 words. That is so intimidating. That is amazing. Like, I am so impressed. Like, I am so impressed. Oh, don't worry about it. Like, it's fine, especially if you're typing on like, I'm the worst. I am absolutely the worst with grammar. Like, I don't, if it's not, I mean, I can't spell for anything. My grammar is crap. So whoever is going to eventually have to edit my books and stuff is going to hate me. So it's fine. Oh, Christy, hi, love. How are you? Oh my goodness. I love how you say good morning because it's morning time for you. And it's like, I'm ready to go to bed soon. I'm so tired. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you. I feel like we haven't chatted. My phone keeps, okay, well, again, I don't know where my phone is. During the first sprint, I'm going to be looking for my phone. But it deleted our Boxer. I can't remember how to say it, but it deleted our app again. So if you guys have been sending messages, I do not know, but I need to send you something and I need to have you send me something because I miss your voice. I'm so happy you're here. So, okay, are you just getting up after a good night's sleep? Are you up when you should be sleeping? Escape the Night. I don't think I have. Is that a TV show? Milwordy, that's what it is. That is just so, like, who came up with that? Is just such a crazy, I mean, it's such a cool concept. But like 1,000,000 words in a year, like I can't, like how many words do you have to write a day? Like I would do the math, but I don't have my phone. So, oh, I do have a calculator on the computer. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Okay, 1,000,000 words divided by 365 days a year. Okay, I mean, that's not that bad. That's 2,700, and I'm going to round up and say 40 words a day. So 2,740 words a day, but that's still a lot. Like, holy crap. That would be like, I mean, I think I struggle with the NaNoWriMo thing of like 1,600 whatever words, you know? Like, that's so crazy. I'm so impressed. I know it's hard. I think it's like part of it's like the homeschool and the work has been kicking my butt lately. Um, and the kids are waking up so early. Oh yeah, and my phone keeps deleting our freaking app. So like you have to like get on me to do things. Like I'm that person that if you text me, if I text you, I mean, first of all, okay, I don't text. I use in like I do not text. If I get a text message, I'm like, who's like, why is somebody texting me instead of just everything? Instagram is my text message. So like if somebody sends me a DM or something and I respond to it immediately, okay, cool, I'm good. But if they send it to me and I can't respond, I will forget about them 5 seconds later. And so you really have to like get on me. Which is really kind of sad because at the beginning of like the pandemic, when we all started spending all of our time at home and I started working from home, it was a lot easier to be, I don't know, like it was the opposite. It was like I was so needy and bored and needed people to entertain me that I needed somebody to be talking to me like at all seconds because I wasn't used to being stuck in these four walls alone for 10 hours a day with nothing but my annoying customers to keep me company. And so, yeah, I was super like, somebody entertain me, please. And now I'm like so busy that I don't have time. I don't have time, but I do love you and I do miss you. Oh, that's so good. I'm so glad you slept all night. That makes me so happy. And I love you so I can't stay long. What are you having? What's for breakfast? Mm-hmm. Oh my God, that would be so bad. No, you're doing so good though. 80K. 80K. I think I don't know. I just I can't imagine. 80K. That is so incredible. Oh, babe, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm going to find my phone and I'm going to download the app and you can send me all your thoughts always. So, because I feel you on that one. Oh, that's cool though. I'll have to check it out. Oh. Yeah, I think the one, I mean, obviously it's really uncomfortable to talk about your mental health, but it's something that I've been trying to be more vocal about and not ashamed of, but I've been struggling as well. I think I don't know. I think we all have our things, and I think that the more you can find like your people that you can talk to or just kind of like, I have a therapist or whatever, and she's fine. But I also feel like I get so much more, like I feel like I get more benefit just dumping on my crazy, random, weird and dark and twisted and just like I know this is crazy, but I'm just gonna say it anyways, thoughts on my friend. Like my friend Lindsay, like I feel so bad for her. And I've told her a million times, like, if you want me to stop like telling you on free thought I have, I will totally stop because I do have a therapist for that. And she's just like, no, give me more. And so like I will send her messages because sometimes it's like you just need to get it out of your head and just and like, yeah, I can write a journal and I can write things down, but that doesn't really help me. And I think it's because I know when I send things to her, somebody's seeing them. And so it's like a true release. And then I'm like, I'm good. And so I am always happy to be that person for you, Kirsty, because I love you. And sometimes it helps to just have your people that you can just say, hey, this doesn't make any sense, but I know that if I say this, it's not going to have any power anymore. So I'm just going to say it and we can talk about it or we can not talk and just be like, okay, cool. Did you watch whatever show now? Because I've released these feelings. So I'm always happy to be that for you. Beans and cheese on toast? What the hell? What is a bean and cheese on toast? Like, I don't understand these words. And I'm not sure if that sounds disgusting or if that sounds amazing. Because I guess, okay, first, what type of toast? Are we talking like white bread, brown bread, sourdough? And like you put beans on it and then like cheese on top? And are the scrambled eggs on the side or like are you putting scrambled eggs on top? Like I don't understand. Yeah, like a breakfast burrito. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna download our app and like literally like you can just if you don't want to send them in like our little group between you, me, and Bree, like you can just send them like just send them to me or like just go on Instagram, because I always have that on there. And I don't mind, like I said, like because I know how it feels when you're in between or like I just don't like I mean my therapist is fine. She's fine. But I just feel like with her, like I need somebody that I can talk to and then will give me a plan. Like she's just great to just dump things on. And it's just like, okay, great. So now I'm leaving feeling like, we just opened up a freaking scab and then he didn't tell me how to close the wound. Like he didn't tell me what to do. He just let me just like, okay, cool, I'm bleeding. But how do I stop the bleeding now? Because you just let me bleed for an hour and well, technically 15 minutes because 10 minutes of my hour you need to like write up all my crazy ass thoughts. So now you're not leaving me with anything that I can like work with here. So I feel like I need to find somebody different. Exactly. I mean, I think that honestly, like if you want to, I mean, you can send them through our chat, but if you do send it through Instagram, I'm more likely to see it right away and be able to listen to it right away. But again, like, and I mean, you don't have to, like, you don't have to be like, oh, well, she wants to hear my thoughts. But like, sometimes, like, you did, like that day when you were having the panic attack and you messaged us. And this is what I've done with my friend Lindsay. Like, I feel like for me, what works is just knowing that I have a person or people that love me, that don't judge me, that I can say anything to. And it's not going to be a thing, that I can just say everything to. Because once I say it, I feel it less. And so if that's what you need, then I'm always here for you. Exactly. I think that being able to talk about it, like I used to when I first started making videos, I would talk about being in a funk because I was too nervous that I didn't want to like come on YouTube and be like, here's like, because I know that I actually like I feel guilty sometimes. Like, and that's something that I struggle with is being okay with owning my mental health and not feeling like I don't have the right to feel certain things or I don't have the right because I have great, I adore my children. They're my whole entire freaking world. And I feel very blessed that I have them. And I know that there are people that that's their struggle, it's like I feel very guilty that sometimes my children stress me out. You know what I mean? Like, or like, like I just feel like I don't have the right to feel certain things because so many other people don't have what I have. And so I feel like, even though, yeah, I have less than other people do, and then there's people that have less than me, and, it's a whole cycle, and I just feel guilty. And so I didn't want to come on YouTube and be like, here's my struggles. I'm feeling depressed, or I feel anxious, or I have panic disorder, I have PTSD. Like, I don't want to talk about these things because I don't want to be a downer, but at the same time, that would lead me to just not post videos for a really long time because I just was in a funk, or when I would, I was just like, call it my funk because I didn't feel confident or even like I should be bringing it up. But I also know that there are so many other people that also don't say anything because there's such a stigma surrounding mental health. And it is for so long been something that you're not supposed to talk about. You're supposed to keep these thoughts to yourself. Nobody really cares. You don't want to be that negative person, so just keep it to yourself. And the more we do that, the more that feeling festers and it just makes it worse. Whereas if we can say, this is how I'm feeling, these are the issues that I have, I'm definitely not alone. There are millions of people out there that feel the same way that I do. And if we can talk about it, we can help other people. And so I'm trying to push myself as well to talk about it more because I feel better when I do. And I also feel more connected to the people around me because they see me more, like they understand me better and I can understand you better. And then we know that like, we're not alone. So I also have to like force myself though to feel like confident doing that. Okay, all right, so you're teaching me about this food now. Okay. White bread with baked beans on top, and then scrambled on top, and then cheese on top of that with some scrambled eggs on the side. Okay, the eggs are on the side. That sounds so good. Okay, like that sounds so good. But I would put black beans on it because black beans are like my favorite. Ooh, I do like sushi. I'm sorry, wait, what? No fish, I'm allergic. Oh, like that's why it's your dream meal because you can't have sushi because it's fish and you're allergic. I do love The Office. Good, thank you. Ooh, Lucifer. I've heard that that's so good. Yes, I know. Like it's not like a rational feeling. I know it's not a rational feeling. It's just like when I get pulled over, or like no, not even pulled over. Like if I see that there is like a cop like in the very vicinity of me, I will like my body just goes into like freak out mode because I could get pulled over. Like and every time I've been pulled over, it's never been like I don't do anything wrong. You know, I don't drink and drive. I don't do drugs. I'm a mom, so I like don't do anything but have like kids crap in my car. I registration, insurance, you know, I have all the things. Like there's no point in being scared or nervous. But every time I do, like it stresses me up to the point that I then want to get off the road just to get them away from me because I can't focus because then I know they're behind me and I'm like, are they judging my driving? And so then I that's when I start speeding or I got pulled over once for driving too slow. Yeah, that was fun. It's just insane. Okay, how do you not know what black beans are? They're black beans. They're black beans. They're beans that are black and they taste delicious. They're amazing. It feels hard to think of anything other than baked beans on toast. I don't know. I've never had this, so I don't know. I would do it with black beans, maybe. Maybe I'll just try it with baked beans. Um, when I was growing up, my mom used to make this thing called corny dog casserole. It's like a made up thing that we made up. And it was like corn. It's oh my god, it's so good. So like you take your little like baking dish and you put brown sugar on the bottom, so you have like the crispy like sugary bottom. Then you put corn dog or cornbread, and then on top of the cornbread that you bake, once you like bake that up, and then you take it out and you put chili, and then you cut up a bunch of hot dogs. You put the hot dogs on there. And then, oh no, the hot dogs first. You cook up the hot dogs with barbecue sauce. Then you put a little chili on there, and then like chili beans. Then you put the hot dogs that have been cooking up in the barbecue sauce on top of that, and then you smother it in cheese. And then you bake that until the cheese is all melty. And it sounds so disgusting as I'm explaining it to you, but it is. Oh my god, it is so good. Oh, that's good. That's good. You know, my teeth are crap. And so it's not because like I do like I brush, I floss, I do all the things that I'm supposed to do, but after having my kids, like there are so many things that people never told me before I got pregnant that having children will do, especially because I have twins and they just destroyed everything. And apparently, ever since my pregnancy, my teeth are awful. Like they're just they're just not great. Like it's like this kid just sucked off like all the nutrients or like the density, bone density, or whatever the heck your teeth are made out of. You need to have nice, strong teeth. My pregnancy took from me and never gave it back. So I'm really self-conscious actually about my teeth, especially because I have like I think it's a standard on the side. I can't remember. I tried like I'm so self-conscious smiling because I have one tooth that's dark and it looks like it's a dead tooth. It's actually a cavity that they filled, and they told me that my insurance didn't cover the like white colored. This is back when like I think I was actually no, I was pregnant when I got this cavity. And at the time, the insurance that I had was like the state insurance, and they said like they didn't really cover the white fillings, but I could pay for it if I wanted to. can't afford that. And they're like, but it's fine. You won't be able to see it. Like, it's super far back in your teeth. Like, you're not going to be able to notice it. So I was like, okay, fine. So I got the dark filling, and yeah, no, you can notice it, and it looks like I have like a tooth that's like, and it's just a filling. And so I actually saw a dentist, and we might because it's possible it might need a root canal at some point. So they're just like, we'll put a cap on it. So that will make me feel much better. Black beans are so good. You guys don't know. They're so good. They're great with like, I don't know. Okay, maybe I wouldn't put them on the toast with like the eggs, but no, I totally still would. They're so good with like rice and salsa. They're so yummy. I just use canned beans because I have like one, I don't know how to cook. Two, I don't know how to cook. Three, I don't know how to cook. And four, I don't have time for anything else. Oh, and five, I don't know how to freaking cook. Yeah, yeah, canned. Oh, good. I'm not the only canned beans person. Really? That's interesting. Oh God, don't tell me that because I need so many root canals. Yes, send me a picture. I'm missing your food pictures. I actually signed up for this thing. Like, because I tried HelloFresh before, and that one's fine. I was gonna do that one, but it's kind of expensive. And then I was looking through the like kind of food prep delivery things, and I found, I think it's called the Every Plate. And I really, so far I really like it. It's just like HelloFresh, where they send you like at the every Thursday, I'm gonna get my delivery of food, and it's gonna have enough for like me and my husband. As the kids eat different stuff, you know, and so it'll be enough for like me and my husband to eat dinner. And it's like 3 meals, 2 servings each for 3 meals, and it's like $30 a week or something. So that's not a lot. And actually that'll probably save us a lot on our food budget too, because we tend to either just eat the same things over and over again, or like when we do want to get out and like try a bunch of different recipes and have different things out, it gets so expensive because you have to buy like every time you want to buy a freaking thing and it needs one spice, you need to put like 1 teaspoon in it. You have to buy a whole freaking jar. So then this whole recipe, you then have to add $5 for a spice, and then you need to get your chicken, and so you got to buy a big ass thing of chicken because you know whatever. We've your food. I don't know how to explain. I don't cook, okay? I'm not very good at it. Plus, then there's the fact that like I'm not really great at coming up with meals or recipes because I'm not naturally a good cook. And so I really like that I'm going to be able, they're gonna just like deliver it to me, and then I make it. So if it needs like, you know, chicken, instead of buying like 8 chickens in a bag, it'll have like 2 chickens, you know, chicken breast. And just if I need a teaspoon of a spice, we'll have a teaspoon of the spice. And then I just like follow the recipe, I put it together, and there you go. And it's like $30 a week for three. That's like half the week. So that to me seems really affordable. So we're gonna try that out, and hopefully I'm gonna like it because, like I said, I've tried HelloFresh and I really liked the concept of it. It was just super expensive, and this is like half the cost of that one. So okay, so with mine, I've had like half the root canal done. So on multiple teeth, because so I worked for, okay, so it was such a shitty situation. So I worked for a healthcare company, and one of our benefits was free healthcare. Yay. So that's when I was like, I knew that I needed a tooth over here, needed a root canal because they told me that when I was pregnant. And so, and then it was really starting to hurt, like it was getting infected or like abscess. And it was just, that is the worst pain ever. Like you can't get away from that pain. It was just the worst thing I've ever experienced. Like, and I delivered 2 kids. Like it was the worst pain of my entire freaking life. Well, I mean, C-section, but so, and I'm getting off topic. It was horribly painful. And I went in and she started the root canal, but there's some other type of doctor or dentist that needs to like complete the root canal. So essentially they just like open up your tooth and they clean it out and they put a medicine in there and then they like send you on your way. And it was so awful. Like she couldn't get my mouth numb. because apparently when you have an infection in your tooth, it's really, really hard for it to stay numb. And so she kept having to stop. And then in the period of time that then they were like, okay, cool, we're going to send you home. Oh yeah, but there's an 8-week wait list for the root canal. 8 weeks. So then when they send me home and I have to wait 8 weeks for my root canal, I lost my job. And then I couldn't have my insurance anymore. And then I had another tooth that had the same problem. And so I had like 1 month where they carried my insurance over as part of the deal that I had with the union. And so I went in, I was like, okay, cool. You guys are keeping my insurance for 1 week. So you guys are going to do as much as you can for all of these teeth because I need to get these to stay. And I still have not had my root canals because they're expensive and they take time. I have to leave work and it's going to be painful. And so at least once a year, one of my teeth, but I need a root canal here, here, and I think down here. The 2 top ones will just decide to get like infected, and then that's horribly painful. But it's gotten to the point where it's like I know that pain, and I know that if I just get antibiotics, it'll go away, and it'll like push me out it'll save me for another like few months, and then I'll go get the root canal, and I still haven't gotten it. But I need to do it, or else one of these days these teeth are just like fall apart. But they're expensive. Like the root canal is not that bad, but the crown is like half my rent or something. It's like so expensive, and I just like don't want to deal with it. I don't know what. Oh, okay. You're asking Kirsty. Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, I'm following. So I don't know if it was the root canal. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if it was the root canal that hurt so much, or if it was the pain leading up to the root canal. Maybe. Or maybe they couldn't get you numb or something. I don't know. But I know that when they've messed around and like done like the first half kind of that they do with the root canal, because they kind of started it, that part didn't hurt and I always felt better. And I've been told by the other dentist that the actual root canal itself doesn't hurt, especially because they're like removing, I think they remove like the nerve or something. But it's everything leading up to it is incredibly painful. And that the infection, if your mouth isn't like, if you have an abscess tooth, it's the most pain like ever. I know that for me, not only did the tooth get abscessed, I don't know, it was this one, but it went into my gums. I hope this isn't like TMI, but it was so awful. So here's how I got my job at my current company. This was 5 years ago. So yeah, this shows you how long I've just been letting this go. But the entire roof of my, like literally almost the entire roof of my mouth was swollen and inflamed and like infected. And like the roof of my mouth, I was in so much excruciating pain. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat anything. I could barely talk. Oh, and then they're like, hey, you want to come in and have an interview? So I'm like, okay, sure. So I remember getting out of my car, like trying not to cry, and then going in the doors and being like, I'm so bubbly. I'm so excited. I'm going to get this job. And I got hired. Like I made it through my interview. You couldn't even be able to tell that I was like wanting to die. And then as soon as I got in the car, I just started crying because I had been in so much pain the entire time that it hurt to talk. And I work in call centers. So like my job is to talk to people. And doing that interview and not, I don't know, but I got the job and 5 years later, I'm still there. So yay. Happy ending, right? Nice. That's awesome. I'm not a huge bacon fan. I'm not a huge bacon fan. I like turkey bacon. And I actually really don't mind. I actually found out when I went to my doctor most recently that it's really confusing whether or not, I don't know. They said that I have like gout, but I don't really have it. But I had it at one point. I think it was just when I was pregnant, but my dad has it. So I'm like, I don't know. It's a thing that essentially I could potentially have issues with my joints and that certain foods make it worse. And pork is a no-no. But I don't technically have this issue, but I could at some point have it. I don't know. He basically just said avoid certain foods and you'll probably be fine. And pork is one of them. Shellfish is another one. That's the one that makes me really, really upset because I love fish and like shrimp and stuff. And I don't know. I just have to like do a little bit more research, but I don't really eat that much pork anyway, so it should be fine. Are we talking about ketchup? I honestly, like, I just get whatever the cheapest ketchup there is. Oh, that's good. That's awesome. Shocking is good. Shocking is good. uh, my mouth is starting to hurt, you guys. Like, I don't think we should talk. I think it's like like mentally, my brain is just like, oh yeah, you want to talk about this? Maybe we should just give you a problem. You keep saying that you need to go get them. Just go get the dang root canals. Oh. If it makes you feel better, Jordan, when I was little, I had, okay, so like there's like I had braces and there's like the little rubber bands, right? That you can go from top to bottom to help put you in alignment. My bite was so bad. I had to have metal bars. There were like these giant metal bars that were in my mouth for like 2 years. And I had to like wear a headgear. Like I had the whole they used to call me metal mouth. Oh, it was awful. Yeah, I mean, I want to say I have pretty good insurance. And so the root canal itself is like, the root canal itself, I think, is only like 200 or two something, but the crown is something like $500 or something. So, okay, it's only half my rent, but it's still, it's more than I have. Oh, yeah, that sounds really painful. Lately, I've been in the hot sauce thing. Like, I have to put hot sauce on literally like everything. That's okay. It seriously, it does. Or it's like it's kind of like there's all those theories on how to get rid of hiccups. Do you know the way you actually get rid of hiccups? You stop thinking about your hiccups. So the more you try to get rid of them, you try drinking the water and doing this and doing that, that's never going to work. You just stop thinking about hiccups, and then you're like, oh yeah, didn't I have the hiccups? Like I forgot. That's really the trick is just don't think about the fact that you have hiccups. So now that I'm talking about hiccups, one of you guys is going to get hiccups now. Just watch. Wow, so we've just been chatting for like this whole time. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we actually do something? Why don't we go ahead because I do want to work on my planner. I have not. I bought some stickers. I could not. I was really frustrated because I wanted to get some fun like writing stickers on Etsy, and there just wasn't a lot of like writer type themes or like sticker sheets that I could buy. So I bought a couple of them. Lately, that's where I've been getting all of my planner stickers. So this is my personal kind of planner thing. I'll show you guys this one in a minute. And then this is the one that I use for like my content stuff and working on my book box. And this is like my business binder that I printed out and never really filled out. So I should do that at some point. And then this is my reading one that I really need to get in there and like update that one a lot more. So I think today I'm going to just work on decorating out my personal one and then working on filling in what I need to do this week because I do have a lot of prep for Camp NaNoWriMo that I want to do. Yeah, this is, I love this. I've started getting everything on Etsy. So how do where's my, okay, I guess. I just love this so much. And I got my entire planner, like my planner off of Etsy as well. So it's just like somebody created this planner and I bought it and I downloaded it, but I use mostly everything that they put in there. I just changed the layout of it a little bit. But I get all of my like weekly spreads I've been buying and monthly spreads I've just been buying off of Etsy, and I really like doing it that way. Here's one. Like this last one I really liked, but I like it's got like a habit tracker for every week too. Oh, and then I have to set up for April my mood board because I have my vision board. I actually didn't do my vision board or finish that until like last week. So I had that printed literally everywhere in my house. But like this is like my monthly from February. But every month has a mood board, and so I finally did that one this last month. So I just picked out a bunch of pictures and I put them on like a collage and then printed it out on sticker paper. So I need to do that for April, and then like every month you have just like a goal session essentially for like what you want to do for that month, and then I have like my top priorities, like to-dos, certain things like important dates, things I'm grateful for. So I need to fill that out for April. And then gives you like you can put like a reward. So with it being like Camp NaNoWriMo, I can give myself like a reward if I hit my nano goals. So yeah, so I think I'm just gonna work on my planners for the rest of the time we're sprinting. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna work on. Oh no. Oh God, what? Oh, thank God. Oh my God, like why? But like why would they do that to you? I mean, okay, they did something kind of similar when I got pregnant with my twins. Like you have to go, you have to have like a whole team of doctors at that point, because it's like high risk. And especially at this height, because I have identical twins. So it was like even more, it was like a little bit more high risk. And so you go to see the specialist, this doctor, and she literally sits down and she's like, okay, like everything's gonna be fine. There's no problems right now, but this is the part where I have to spend the next 15 minutes scaring you. And she literally then spent like 10 or 15 minutes telling my husband and I every single bad thing that could possibly happen. And I was like, okay, bye. Are you kidding me? You don't do that to people in general, let alone incredibly emotional, hormonal women pregnant with twins. Like, what is wrong with you? Oh, I like that. Go make your breakfast and then send me a picture. Oh, yeah, I do need to find my phone. It's in here somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's in here somewhere. That's awesome. Oh, do you mean about the jaw thing? About like breaking your jaw and resetting it? Oh my God, that just sounds so painful. Oh, that just sounds so painful. Like now my jaw, oh my God, we need to stop you guys. My mouth is starting to hurt so bad right now. Oh, my jaw. Okay. Let's go ahead and do some sprints. Oh God, that just sounds like the worst. Oh God, no. Well, I mean, I'm sure if it's needed, I mean, they're gonna knock him out, I'm sure, beforehand, but that just sounds awful. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and do, what do you guys think? Maybe do 20 minutes of some just kind of writing or like, again, I'm working on my planners, but productivity stuff. And yes, I'm gonna look for my phones. So yeah, let's go ahead and yeah. Yeah, it's one of the downsides, but I'd rather my glasses get foggy than the alternative. But yes, that sucks. That part does suck. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you were able to write through all the chit chat. That's awesome. You're done too? Wait, you guys are both done writing at the same time? Or you hate your glasses? Oh, the glasses thing. Okay, I'm so bad at figuring out what we're talking about sometimes. I'm like a squirrel. As soon as we move on from one comment, I'm on, my brain is just somewhere else. Okay, cool. Yeah, so why don't we do, like, are you guys good with doing 20 minutes? Okay, so yeah, let's just go ahead and do 20 minutes or like I just put down on the banner thingy that it'll end at like 11:20. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I am going to like I'm here, but I'm just going to like turn off the camera for a minute while I try to find my phone and print out my stickers and then make some coffee. But yeah, so I'm here and then we'll check in at like 11:20. Oh my god, don't hit end broadcast. I almost just hit the button to end it. Oh my goodness, what's wrong with me? Manners. Okay, I will check in with you guys in just a little bit. Oh, okay. So that went by really fast. And then I'm making coffee right now. And instead of making it on my coffee maker, I'm making this Core Sigmatic like instant tea coffee that I have. I love this stuff. And I just spilled a bunch of water all over the floor. So that was fun. Yeah, that was great. I didn't accomplish very much, so I don't know how you guys did, but all I did was print it out. I found my phones. Yay! Found my phone. Which is great. And I just printed out. I'm in the process of printing out the stickers. These ones are really big though. I might have to reprint out these ones a little smaller because it's kind of hard to tell on Etsy like how big things are gonna be. And I think these are a little bit too big for my planner. Some of them might work. Some of them, like these ones here, aren't too bad, but like this one's too big. So I might reprint it just in a smaller size. So I'll show you guys all the spreads I got. And then I got a so I'm getting tired, hence the coffee. I just realized as I was printing them out, they're like, this one's really cute, but it doesn't have a lot of like the little like icon-y type things that I like to put in my planner. So then I spent the rest of the time just looking and scouring on Etsy, trying to find one that I think would work. And I just got that. So I'm gonna probably start printing that one out. In just a minute too, and I'll show you guys all the different spreads I got. There's one I think you guys might like for writing. I had to find my, oh shoot. Okay, hopefully this closer was just over my coffee cup too. I don't know where where this should be. These are for my, so I have all kinds of stickers. So these are for like my YouTube stuff. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I got those ones for like content. These ones are really cute. These are like for tasks, for like cleaning, like just little icon stickers for like cleaning. The ones I used last week. I have really cute ones for writing. I just don't know where I put them. I'm gonna have to find them. Oh, here's my vision board. Like I said, I printed out my vision board and I put it literally everywhere. So I have a really cute one that's like framed up on my desk, and then I have like stickers. I just like sticking it everywhere I can to look at. Where are the heck are the writing ones? There's really cute writing ones I wanted to show you. I'll try to find them during the next sprint, and I'll show them to you guys because they're just like really good ones to write your word count in. Then I downloaded these ones too to put inside my planner. I think these ones are really cute. They're like outline, revise, and edit. So I can just like put down like what I'm supposed to be working on. And then here is stepped to the spot that I spilled the water. Oh my god. And then here's like the one of the like themes that I found for, again, this is one I think I'm gonna have to reprint this one smaller. There's that and this. It's really cute. And then here's just some like little, I like the like desk ones because I wanted to go with something that was like for like writing, like, you know, being productive for the, like my planner for the first week of camp. Because I also, so I use this planner. I usually just don't really do a lot of stickers, more just like, instead of writing Facebook, I'll put like a Facebook logo or something. But my personal one, I also track my writing kind of projects like that in there too. $518 words. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, all I managed to do was brew coffee and print out some stickers. Hello. Oh, I don't know. I'd probably say white cream color, maybe. I would probably say that. But I don't know. Oh, I should get rid of this banner. There we go. Yeah, so, okay. Yeah, I really wish I knew. I don't really know what would be best. I would probably, I mean, I feel like white cream would probably be better than something with like a light blue or white in there. But I really don't know if that's like a formatting thing, if there's a specific way that you should do it in terms of formatting for it. But I would think that the white cream would be a good like option. Oh man, yeah. So I think we're gonna go for like another like half an hour. So we'll probably do like one more sprint here in a few minutes. And then I'm gonna pretty much have to spend like 5 minutes with my husband, take my dog for a walk, make sure I shuffle some sort of food in my mouth, and then go right to sleep because I am going to be on. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Savvy. Savvy writes books. She has a YouTube channel here. But she also has her and her friend have a like new morning show that they're doing, and they're gonna have me on their live stream tomorrow morning, but it's at 6 o'clock my time and it's almost midnight here. So I'm gonna have to get up like super early. Oh my god, it's so good, but it's so hot. I filled it way too high. But yeah. I'm like excited, but I'm nervous because like this is so like this is just so chill. Like it's the middle of the night pretty much, or like super early where you guys are. And it's just like, it's smaller and there's not as many people. And it's just like our just kind of little chill hangout where we do stuff. This is where I have to like be on and professional. And she's going to interview me about my book box. And I'm so nervous about it. But she's also such a chill person that I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm sure that would take a lot of ink if you don't have. Yeah, I wouldn't want to waste any ink at all, for sure. I think the white cream is a good option. I think it sounds like a very professional way to do it, too. I just think that would look really nice. So, Kirsty, did you get your breakfast? That's awesome. That is really good. That's really amazing. You guys can write so fast. Literally, I found my phone, and it was in a spot that I know I looked in like 3 different times, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Thank goodness I still had 2% battery, so I could at least find it, or else it would have taken me forever just digging around because it was not in the place that I thought it was. But I looked there twice. And I printed out some stickers. So I'm actually going to print out the next ones that I ordered too, because then I found, because I realized that this one didn't have some of the icons and stuff, so I found another one that I'm printing out right now. Let's see this one. Oh, geez, sleepy. Oh no, stop it. Oh, good. I love Spotify. Send me a link to your if you have a playlist or something. I love Spotify. That's been one of my favorite things to put together for the book box is every month I put together a Spotify playlist that kind of goes. It's not goes. It's hard to explain because it's not technically part of the book box, but I put the code in to find the playlist in the book box because you can't sell something that's free, and Spotify is free, so you can't really sell you can't really sell something that's free. Oh, I see my sister is here. Hello, sister. Okay. She hasn't commented, but I got a message that she was here. I was starting to feel, I was like, well, hold up. She's never missed a stream because she does her homework usually during these. So, well, I'm happy you're here, sister. Okay. So what was I rambling on about? Spotify. Anyways, yeah. So you can't sell something that's free, but so I don't list that it's technically part of the book box because it's not. But I like making playlists that go along with the boxes that I send out, and then I just tell people what the codes are. Is kind of how I look at it. But it's really fun to take the theme of the book or the box and then create a playlist of music around it. And so, yeah, so this one is going to be all country music because the theme, I didn't even announce, I'm so behind on so many things. I never even announced, on my Instagram or anything what thing for April is, but it's Lone Star. And it was actually so tricky to find. Every single item inside the box came from a Texas owned business, or not Texas owned, like a business. The person lives in Texas that owns the business. Okay. Like it's from a small business from the state of Texas. Because the book took place in Texas. So I just thought that would be fun. And so now I love country music. So now I'm going to spend the next couple of days just like listening to a bunch of country music. Because, you know, I'm sure that they listen to more than just country music in Texas, but whatever. I feel like listening to country and filling a playlist with that and calling it Lone Star. Nice. Oh, good. I love tea. I was just going to ask what kind of tea. Oh, yes. I love breakfast tea. Although chai tea is like my number one. I always have to have this here for some chai black tea. But then this is something that I've been trying. I haven't actually done it yet, but one of the things that I want to try to do every day, and I used to do this, and I did have really great days, is this like, not that, sorry, this positive energy tea. I used to drink this in the morning, and I don't know if it actually helped me have a better morning or if I just told myself I was having a better morning. But supposedly it supports an elevated mood and energy levels, and it does have caffeine. So before I start my coffee, I would drink this. And yeah, I think it's just because I was starting out, because as much as I love, like I am coffee can sometimes feel really heavy. And I think something starting in the morning with something that's light like that, but still has caffeine is probably helpful. Yes. Yeah, send it to me. I love it. Oh no, that sucks. You know, here's a funny story about Lady Gaga. Like, I never liked her at all. I didn't really like her music very much, and I didn't get the costumes. And then I watched The Star is Born, and I became like freaking obsessed. And now I love Lady Gaga like completely and forever. And I don't know who the second person is, but apparently I'm the only one that doesn't. I do need a British theme. That would be fantastic. And I love country music as well. Okay, here's the thing. I used to like black coffee. I used to totally be able to drink black coffee when I was younger. And then I don't know. I just can't anymore. Unless it's like a really, really good coffee. Like if it's a really good, really smooth coffee, and if it's like a lighter roast, then sometimes I can still drink coffee. So that's why a lot of times I'll get like a French vanilla flavored coffee, because you don't need as much stuff like inside of it. So if I'm running out of creamer, I can drink those black. I just prefer not to. I know. I love her so much. I love her so much for that, like for that reason. And just like, she just seems like such a sweet and loving person. Like I saw an interview that she was doing like on like a panel thing after she made A Star is Born, because that was the first thing she like acted in, you know? And she like came out and everybody was like gushing over her, but like she just did this thing like with her hands to be like, don't look at me, look at all of them. And like you could just tell she just seems like such a sweet woman. I think Poker Face is what ruined it for me though. And I think it's because when that song came out, I worked in a retail store and I hated my job. I only worked there for like, okay, like I don't think I worked there for very long. I had just moved to Oregon. I was like 23, and my husband and I, well, he wasn't my husband yet. We were just dating. I worked at this like clothing store, American Eagle. I hated that job. I hated it. I'd never worked retail before. I'd always worked in like restaurants. It was not for me. I did not like it. It was really frustrating because like you'd spend like forever like making everything look pretty on a table of these stupid t-shirts, and somebody would come through and destroy all of them, and then you'd have to go back and do it again. Anyways, they would play that song, Poker Face. It just come out, and they would play that song on a constant loop, like literally every hour. I heard that song at least twice, at least, maybe even more, for an 8-hour shift, to the point where like I think that's why I didn't like her after that, was I just could not hear Poker Face one more friggin' time. I just couldn't do it. I ended up quitting that job. Like, I've never been somebody that just like quits a job, but I hated it. And I had another job lined up that I was going to be starting, and they didn't even have me on the schedule because I was like a fill-in person that just happened to work almost 40 hours a week most of the time, but they just happened to not have me on the schedule for like a week or something. And I went in to get my paycheck, and I was supposed to work that shift and then not be at work for another like week or week and a half, and I was going to have another job anyways. So I just said, I'm not going to come in. I quit, got my paycheck, and went to the zoo. Yes. Oh, oh, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh, that makes me want to cry. Oh, I just wish she was my best friend. Oh, oh God, that's so sad. Well, thanks for telling me that story. I don't even know what that song, like what that is, but that makes me so sad. That's such a, oh my God, that's awful. Like, I love her. She just seems so wonderful. Holy crap, can she sing too? Like, I'm sorry, like, yeah, Poker Face is a good song, like her pop stuff is good, but like it doesn't show the like depth of what she can do. And like, I don't know if you guys have seen the movie. I don't want to spoil anything, but it is it's so wonderful, and her acting is amazing, and her voice is incredible, and the ending will just completely just like, if you don't have an emotional reaction to this movie, you don't have a soul. Okay. Um, I can't even, there's a song she sings at the end. I can't even, I can't listen to the song without crying. I can almost barely even talk about the song without crying. It's just so sad. That's awesome. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that so much. That is awesome. Yes, I'm talking about A Star is Born. Have you seen it? Oh, I love that movie so much. I've never seen the Barbara Streisand version, which I love Barbara Streisand so much. I love her, but I just like, I have zero desire to see any other version of this movie. They like, this remake with Lady Gaga was the fourth remake, because there was, yeah, it was a fourth remake of it, I think, or there was the one with Judy Garland, that was actually a remake of it. And then there was the one with, so it was, yeah, so it was the third remake, the fourth movie. So then there was Judy Garland, then there was Barbara Streisand, and then Lady Gaga, I think. Hmm. You had the vinyl of the soundtrack. Oh my God, I love that. I listen, oh my God, like that movie, I would just like put that movie on, not even just the soundtrack. Like I would put the movie on when I go to sleep. So, okay, how do I say this? Because I don't want to give spoilers, especially because I went into that movie not knowing what to expect. And so the end was like a complete and total shock to me. Like I was just, I, oh, okay, so I think my sister sent me a message instead of putting it in the comments, which is totally fine. That she saw it with our dad, and my dad cried. That makes, oh, it's, I mean, you can't not have an emotional his like response to this, because like you don't have a soul if you don't cry. But the ending does something that I wasn't expecting, and it just killed me. But if you want to just watch a happy, beautiful love story with a happy ending, watch all the way up until there's like a scene where they're in their house and they're singing together a song he wrote for her. if you just end the movie there, see, I can say that without spoiling anything. If you end the movie there, it is just a beautiful story about love and about how love can heal you and make you better. And it's just a beautiful story. But if you keep watching, your heart will break for the rest of time. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know what Roblox is though. You have to remember, I haven't seen her in American Horror Story, but I've heard, yeah. So I think American Horror Story was like her first like acting thing that she did, but this was like her first movie role, I think. I don't know what Oh My God is too, but yes, if it has anything to do with what we are talking about, Oh My God is good. Right? Yes, she's wonderful. And yeah, her voice is just incredible. Like, oh, so good. So now I just want to like watch this movie. Oh, okay. So Percy sent me a picture of her. Okay, that actually looks really tasty. Okay, so I can see the beans under there, and then there's the cheese melted on top, and then your eggs on the side. That looks pretty yummy, but I mean, can I put them on sourdough toast? Would that work? That looks really good though. But yeah, I would probably like lately I want to put everything on sourdough toast. Like everything. Right? My stuff does not keep a charge at all. So why don't we do just like one? Oh my god, we have like not sprinted at all. We just, which is great. Like that's totally fine. Why don't we just do like one last little like 15-minute sprint, and then we will finish. And then we'll just kind of say goodbye. Because I need to get some sleep because I do have that live stream in the morning I'm supposed to do. I love sourdough. I want to try this now. Put on sourdough toast. Oh my god. Okay, we can't go there. My brain cannot comprehend these things. That's too much for my tired little brain. All right, let's go ahead and just do like a quick like 15-minute sprint of whatever it is you guys are working on, and then we will say goodbye for the night. Okay, how'd you guys do? I am just printing out more stickers. I'm still waiting. It takes a while for them all to print. I'll show you what I have so far. There's like one more page that's printing. But I kept getting distracted and I couldn't tell if I did print out the same ones multiple times. I can't remember if I printed this one. So this is just to give me some of these like extra little boxes. These are cool because I can put them in other different ones too. And then these, instead of hearts for the check boxes, they're just little bows. It's really cute. So I can cut these out. There's a couple pages left. Oh, good. So then there's also this one. This is really pretty. So I'm gonna like kind of just mix and match them together, I think, this week. So they put some of these things underneath, include some of these icons and stuff. And then I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep. Totally just like was waiting for the printer thing and then just like closed my eyes and like completely like took a quick little like 5-minute cat nap. Oops. Oh, good. I'm glad that you found answers. That's wonderful. So, yes. So let's go ahead and I think we are going to just kind of end it here. We didn't do very many sprints. We were not very productive this week, but we had lots. I enjoyed it though. It was fun to chat with everybody and to hang out. This was really fun. I loved our chats. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this evening. Clearly, I need to sleep. Oh, let's read some of your comments. Oh, good. I'm glad that you reread some pages. Oh, okay. The first camera and oh, interesting. Got it. 410. That's amazing. See, okay, so you were very productive. I was very not productive today. All I did manage to do was print out some stickers, but the kids and I will have fun putting these together in my planner tomorrow. But you were super productive between this one. What was your last one like? It was 8 something. 850? 8? Oh, 400, sorry, 418 there. And then 410. So that's 828 words. Yeah. That's awesome. I'm so excited for you. Ooh, what did you decide on for your project? What did you decide? I'm glad you liked your food, Kirsty. It did look very yummy. How do I look happy in my streams? Because I usually drink a lot of coffee and I am happy because this is a fun time to like hang out and I'm getting more comfortable with doing that. So it's definitely, it is a very fun and happy thing to do. Oh, here's another page. Oh my God, oh my God. I kept like printing out these sheets and then like, I print it and then it would go away. And then I'm like, did I print it again? So I have like multiple things in here. Shut up. Yes. Oh my God, I love this. Oh my God, I love this so much. I do like tea sometimes too, but I mean, obviously coffee doesn't do that much to me because I drink so much of it so often that I'm drinking coffee right now and I still fell asleep when I should have been on my live stream. So yes, so I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys. I do need to get some sleep because it is now after midnight my time and I have to be up super early because I have to do the interview kind of chat on Sappy's channel. So I'm gonna go and get some sleep. Thank you guys all for hanging out with me. And yes, I will talk to you guys all very, very soon. Bye. Oh, and before I hang up, next week I will be doing like we're gonna be like in Nano. So like I am going to do a lot better next week at being a little less chatty and a little bit more productive because we are going to be needing to get those words in. So I hope to see you guys next week. And then you guys can do a good job of keeping me on track because I will just talk for like 2 hours straight and not stopping. So I will see you guys next week. Hopefully. hopefully, and we will get all the words written for Nana. Bye. Good night. Oh, good. I'm looking forward to it too. Okay, I really do have to hang up, or else again, I will stay here all night. So bye.